So Jojo was asking me to talk more about what I say in this video, which was that love in this realm, romantic love in this realm, is a codependency program. The program itself is a major aspect of the labyrinth that we all walk through from the mind to the heart. The mind being the lower mind, the mental holography here, the programming here, the shame holography here, the attachment wounds here, the inner child fragmentation here that results in redemption fantasies, where we believe that we will finally be redeemed in some way, experience love, experience wholeness, cohesiveness through the love of another. And I am not trying to diminish the importance of our connections with each other. It's one of the most beautiful things about this realm. We get to dance together, we get to learn from each other. But most importantly, we are functioning as mirrors for each other. When we understand that basic truth that we are functioning as mirrors for each other, we automatically get sort of transported from this external version of finding love back to ourselves. We get reflected back to ourselves. This entire game here is all about remembering who we are, returning to ourselves as source. And so, an innate part of that, an innate function of that is the divine union within, inneralchemy. And if we are looking outside of ourselves all the time to find ourselves, to finally feel like ourselves, to finally be able to see ourselves, then it's never going to function to bring us back to the truth of ourselves within. But it can function if we are regarding this idea as a mirror. So if we're always using all of our experiences inside of our romantic relationships to go within, to see what is going on with us, to identify our cycles, our patterns, to identify what is hidden in the unconscious mind, and then to pull in, to integrate the elements, the energies that are the truth of ourselves, masculine and feminine principles, then we're going to be using romantic relationships as an alchemical backdrop. So it's going to function beautifully. Whether that romantic relationship is one where you feel like, okay, like there's some sort of equilibrium going on here, there's some sort of horizontal connection going on here where, it's like we're both doing the work, and so we're both conscious together in that space, and we're able to understand that I am on my own path, you are on your own path, but we're dancing together as teammates, as allies, also understanding that beyond this realm, the individuation and spiritual sovereignty is so valued as an inherent piece of unconditional love, that there's no codependency on the other side of this realm. And so being able to sort of keep a pin in that and bring that in to identify where any holography is functioning, any sort of attachment wounds are functioning, or redemption fantasies are functioning, can be really, really powerful. But there is also a huge collective, or perhaps many collectives, who are here now who did not come here to experience romantic love in that way as an alchemical backdrop together. It's going to be more like your romantic relationships just keep pointing you back to you, back to you, back to you. I mean, it's the same for if you are in a relationship with someone who is also doing the work, okay? But I mean this in a different sense, where it's like you keep aligning with others who let you know, who show you in some way how powerful you are in and of yourself, and you're not necessarily here to dance as a team of two with someone else. Your source stream is literally wanting to embody itself here now in you so powerfully and so cohesively that you are a representation all on your own of 100% integrated masculine and feminine principles. And so because of that, for this collective that I'm speaking to, You're going to find that putting your energy into a relationship keeps taking you off of your path, which is very much a part of your mission here. That it's like it's going to be a distraction for you to be dumping a lot of your energy into this sort of divine union with another, because the work that you're doing here is all about embodying the divine union within. And then we can also look around us and see how, depending on our level of awareness, on our level of consciousness, etc., there are so many situations where like, I don't know, maybe you could like look at your parents and just see that it was completely a codependency program. And maybe they were married 50 years and everybody has this big party and it's like, rah rah, how wonderful, we were married 50 years. Yeah, but we either hated each other, or maybe we just got through it by sweeping things under the carpet, but we never actually like individuated or self-actualized or came into the truth of who we be and our power and our gifts and things like that, because we were indoctrinated with, we were programmed with this idea that anything worthy is going to be found through a relationship with someone else, when it's always been about the relationship with yourself, with your own soul and source stream, which is constantly, continuously feedback looping. Everything that you are doing here is feedback looping to your source stream and vice versa. And it's this beautiful infinite loop of expansion and knowledge and learning and integration. And if we're dumping all that into someone else, if we're dumping all that power, all that energy, all that love into another person, a lot of times, and again, disclaim, I'm not saying always, there may be some of you that have like really fantastic partnerships going down right now. That's awesome. Okay. But a lot of times it's going to simply be coming from redemption fantasies, attachment wounds that literally are not you. They are not you. They are holography. They are mental holography born in this realm, and they are not in any way, shape, or form the truth of your consciousness or you. So we have to find a way to identify how that may be true and lead from a space of remembrance of your cohesiveness and who you truly are. Fairy tales that everyone is indoctrinated with when we're little, any romance stories, movies, things like that, there's so much truth in them, okay? But they're just codes, they're clues for inner alchemy. They're codes and clues for the divine union within, which is the return to true love. So in this realm, because everything is polarized and split apart, you're going to see it as two different people, usually a man and a woman. But that is all in you. It's all pointing you back to you. The codes and clues are everywhere around this realm. But because we are programmed with the other and finding redemption or love or acceptance or self-worth through the other, from the time you are born, it begins. We will miss that. We will miss that. And in the past, this last age, most have spent their entire lives inside of that illusion. And many of us here now are here to crack that code and to remember the truth that true love is found within. And when you find it, and I find it, and we all find it, or we can perhaps look at it as like the 100th monkey effect, then we're gonna fucking dance. I have many more videos on this on my YouTube channel, also Fuller Consciousness. This is some of the work that I do with others in one-on-one sessions in teaching inner alchemy, and also online workshops and in-person workshops here on the river that I guardian. I hope this was helpful. It's super long, so hopefully you were able to grab some nuggets. All right, lots of love.